Dear students, welcome back again in our mathematics class. Hope all of you are well at home and you are enjoying our online classes. So today we are going to learn a very interesting topic from the chapter Give and Take, that is missing number of subtraction. Means in subtraction you have to find the missing number, and also number pattern. Few questions I will discuss. Already I have discussed, so I will give 2 or more examples, 3 examples. So in the last there is a homework for you. So you have to solve it in the copy and you have to write the answer in the comment box. Okay. So let's start our today's class. We will learn few different terms which is related to subtraction. That is minuend, subtrahend and difference. What is minuend? Minuend is the bigger number from which we can subtract. Other number. What is subtrahend? Subtrahend is the number from which we can subtrahend is a number that we can subtract it from the minuend. And difference, you know that difference means the answer or result of subtraction. So minuend is the bigger number, subtrahend is the number from which we can that number which subtracted from minuend. Minuend written in the upper part, subtrahend written below of the minuend, and difference. Now we are going to learn few rules of finding missing number in subtraction. First of all, to find the missing minuend. First of all, we will learn find the missing minuend. How to find the missing minuend? It is very easy. When we need to find out the missing minuend, that time we have to add difference and subtrahend. So then we will get minuend. Just see the example. Dash minus 50 equals to 100. That means the first one is missing, that is the minuend. The first one is missing, that is the minuend, but the difference is given and also the subtrahend is also given. So what we have to do? We have to add 50 with 100, then we will get 150. So it is the minuend. Now let us learn how to find the missing subtrahend. If we want to find the subtrahend when minuend and difference is given, that time what we have to do? See, subtrahend not the bigger one in subtraction, not the bigger number. So we have to find subtrahend. That time we have to subtract. What we have to subtract? As difference and minuend is given and minuend is the bigger one, so we have to subtract difference from the minuend. We have to subtract difference from the minuend, then we will get subtrahend. Now check the example, that is 120 minus question mark equals to 60. That means this question mark place, you have already understand that it is the place of subtrahend, so we have to find subtrahend. So 120 minus 60 equals to 60. This is the subtrahend. Now we are going to learn that how to find the difference. You know that the difference means the result of subtraction is called the difference. So subtraction means you know that you have to subtract. That means subtrahend here, if minuend and subtrahend is present, then you have to subtract the subtrahend from the minuend. Subtrahend is subtracted from the minuend. So just check the example. 140 minus 50 equals to question mark. As the question mark is in the right side of the equal sign, so it is the difference. You need to find out the difference. Now 140 minus 50 equals to what? Equals to 90. So this is the answer. So this is the difference of the given question. Look at the first question. Let us practice few questions so that you can understand that what is meant by missing number and how to find it for subtraction. See, when we need to find out the missing numbers. First of all, we need to find the place, means which number it is, which missing number we are going to find out. See, in the first question, the red mark, question mark in the first column is in the top, so it's a minuend. So when we need to find out minuend, that time we have to add. So here we have to add the subtrahend with the difference. The subtrahend in the first column is 1 and the difference is 2. So 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So the answer will be 3. In the second column, just observe the question mark is in the middle. So the middle position indicates that it's a subtrahend. So when we need to find out the subtrahend, that time what we have to do? We have to subtract. So when we need to subtract 7 from 9, then when we will subtract 7 from 9, we will get 2. The next number is again a minuend, so 1 plus 3 equals to 4. This is the answer. Look at the second question. What is the second question? Here in place of question mark, I have written x, y and z. So you have to find x, y and z. See, as I have told before that you have to apply the rule of finding minuend, subtrahend and difference for each column. Means you can apply for the column. When you are subtracting that time, don't take the whole numbers, you have to take the columns number. Means you have to follow one by one column. So first we have to find out z because it is in the first column. So 8 and 5 is given and z, we have to find out z. Now first of all, just see that what is called the z means what? Z means the minuend, subtrahend or difference. See the place of z, it indicates that it's a difference. So you have to subtract. That means to find z, 8 minus 5 equals to 3. So z equals to 3. Next, x. We have to find out x. So, to find x, first of all, what is meant by x? Means x is the minuend or subtrahend or difference. What is x here? X is the minuend. So, you have to add. That means 3 plus 4 equals to 7. So, x equals to 7. Now, look at the number y. See, we have to find here y. This y is in the middle position. That means it is the subtrahend. So you have to subtract the difference from the minuend. That means 8 minus 4 equals to 4. So just look at the third question. Find the missing numbers. See the question. The red mark, question mark, you have to find out. Red mark places you have to find out in the question. So as we have done in the first and second question, that will be followed in the third question also. That means we have to observe each column to find the missing number. See, in the first column, the question mark is in the top. So top position means we have to find out the minuend. So when we want to find out minuend, that time what we have to do? We have to add the difference with the subtrahend. So 7 plus 2 equals to 9. So in the question mark place we can write 9. Then in the next column that is written 1 question mark then 3. That means it is in the middle position. The question mark is in the middle position. So we have to find out the subtrahend. So when we want to find out the subtrahend, that time we have to subtract. But how to subtract 1 by 3 from 1? We cannot subtract 3 from 1. So we have to borrow something from the next place. We know that. That means it will become 11. 11 minus 3 equals to 8. So the subtrahend will be 8. So now as we have borrowed 1 from the neighbor place, that means the third column, so we have to take that one from 2. So 2 will be cut by 1. So 2 become 1. So 1 minus 1 equals to 0 because we are finding here difference. So 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So 0 is the next number, that is question number 4. find the missing number. Here 4 columns are given and 3 rows are there. So here we need to find out 4 missing places, means 4 missing numbers. So what to do? First, just observe the column. The first column, in the first column the missing place is in the middle. That means here we need to find out the subtrahend. How to find the subtrahend? You have to subtract the difference from the minuend. So 8 minus 2 equals to 6. So the answer will be 6. So this will be the middle portion. The next one is 3 and 2 is given and the difference is, we have to find out the difference. So how to find the difference? We have to subtract. So 3 minus 2 equals to 1. So this is the answer. Next one is the top numbers is number place is missing. That means the minuend is missing. So when we want to find out the minuend, that time we have to add. So 3 plus 6 equals to 9. So the answer will be 9 in the top. And next one is next column. The question mark is in the difference place. So we have to find out the difference. That means 5 minus 4 equals to 1. So this way we can solve this type of sum. So whenever you are solving this type of question, you have to remember one thing, that you have to take the each column when you are doing the operation, and in each column you have to find first that what we have to find out. We have to find out the minuend or subtrahend or difference. Then you just applied the rule for minuend, subtrahend and difference. Then you will get the result very easily. Just I have given 2 examples because you know everything of pattern and the series, means number series. You know that there will be some pattern. You have to follow the pattern and you have to find the missing number. So I have given only 2 examples. In the first example, the first place is missing. The second number and the third term and second term is given. So first of all, you know that when we need to find out the missing number in series, number series, that time we have to find the gap between 2 terms. So if we find out the gap between 2 terms, then if we want to find the first place, that time we have to if it is the forward series, then we have to subtract, and if it is backward series, then we have to add for the first place. See, in the first question 100 and 150 is given, so the first place will be 50 and the rest part will be 200 and 250. The next question is 2, 10, 50, dash, dash. So here we have to find out the 4th and 5th term. So first of all, you need to find out the gap. So the gap here, it is not same, so we have to check it another way. That means what logic behind it. So if we multiply 2 by 5 equals to, then we will get 10. 10 by 5, then we will get 50. So if each term is multiplied by 5, logic is each term is multiplied by 5. So the next term will be 250. If we multiply 50 by 5, then we will get 250, and the last term is, look here, I have given here only 5 questions. You have to solve it in your copy, and you can do it in copy, and just write the answer in this comment section so that I can understand that you have learned it or not. So this is the homework for today. You will give the answer in the comment section, in this comment section. Okay, so thank you. Bye bye.